and gentlemen, welcome to the Orange Blossom Opry. At this time, we ask that you please silence all cell phones and pagers, and as you know, flash photography and video recording is not allowed. We also ask that you please remove all caps and hats so the people behind and around you can enjoy the view. Gum chewing is not allowed, and please don't stick it under your seat. We're happy that you've joined us here at the Orange Blossom Opry and ask that you please take all refuse with you to the nearest exit as you leave the auditorium. And now, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Well, how y'all doing tonight? Y'all ready to have a good time? All right, here we go. We've been up all night long trying to solve a problem. It's almost dawn. Ain't no time for sleeping if our love is where it's been. 'Cause I ain't giving up. No, and you ain't giving in. Oh, don't let our love start slipping. Our love starts slipping away. Yeah, 'cause the life we've been living gets harder every day. Oh, don't let our love start slipping. Our love starts slipping away. A real big love walks a real thin line, but no communication. Hey, it'll kill it every time. So open up your heart, baby, we can work it out. 'Cause we got the kind of love that people dream about. Oh, don't let our love start slipping. Our love starts slipping away. Yeah, 'cause the life we've been living gets harder every day. Oh, don't let our love start slipping. Our love starts slipping away. Oh, it's past the point of right or wrong. Gotta find a way to just hold on. Come on, Mickey. Oh, come on, y'all glad to see Mickey tonight? Let me hear you. Oh, don't let our love start slipping. Our love starts slipping away. 'Cause the life we've been living gets harder every day. Oh, don't let our love start slipping. Our love starts slipping away. All right. Well, how's everybody doing tonight so far? Let me hear you. How about y'all? How's everybody over here doing tonight? Let me hear you. Over here, how's everybody doing? Back over here, how's everybody doing? Best you got, come on. I give up. Oh, well, we are so glad to be here with you tonight. It is Friday Night Live, and we are excited. I love Kevin. Bring those house lights up for me for just a minute there, Eddie, if you will. Got a few announcements. We're going to breeze right through this, and then we'll do 2 or 3 songs and let you go. As you can tell, we're down one tonight. Bobby is not with us. He is in Michigan. Man down. Huh? He gets me in trouble. I yell out whatever these boys back here say, and he always gets me in trouble. Where is the Dale Webb Spruce Creek group? Right over here. So glad to have y'all with us tonight. Should have wrote it on a bigger piece of paper. Where is Judy Trommel? Right over there, celebrating her 80th birthday. Wow. I don't think I'll make it half that far. Well, I already did. And let's see, where are the Leatherneck Warriors Dragon Boat team? Glad to have y'all with us.
Did they bring their oars with them?
I've only got 30 more. Hang on. The folks out in the gift shop want to let you know that with it being Veterans Day, 10% off of everything in the gift shop tonight. If you'd like to have more, just talk with Mickey, and he'll pay the rest of it for you, okay?
You can have Mickey for 20% off.
Listen,
Or 30.
we'll let Mickey go cheap. All right. And I think that's...
Oh, no,
I think,
that wasn't right.
Throw me to the dogs right out of the gate.
I was just trying to... I'm going to hush while I'm behind. Well, I tell you what, Friday Night Live is special to us. We love being here, and I know most everybody has been here before. Just real quick, though, by the raising of your hand, how many of you, this is the very first time you've ever been at the Orange Blossom Opry and you're not that impressed so far? A lot of honest folks. I'm sorry. We'll try to do better for you as we go along, okay? We want to take just a minute for you new folks to let you know who all we have here tonight. Over here to my left, playing the bass guitar, the master of many things here. We love him. How about it for Mr. Kevin Kingston? Directly beside him, what has become one of my best friends and one of the best musicians I've ever played with in my life. He plays so many different instruments. You'll get to hear some of those tonight. How about it for Mr. Doug Stock? Y'all know what to do. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Dougie. And then right beside him, standing, well, he might as well be standing. He's up taller than me anyway, and he's playing the fire out of these drums. We love him. How about it for Todd back here on the drums? Todd Bauer.
Don't get too close.
You kind of got to step forward a little bit tonight, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm on the front row now.
Mickey's out on the front. I like that jacket.
Thank you.
It's sparkly.
A lot of history here in this jacket.
Yeah, there's a lot of history under it, that's for sure. We love him. He's playing the fire out of that guitar. How about it for Mickey Adams over here on the guitar?
Thank you kindly.
Back there in the back, I'll start with probably the most important group of people that we have here, because without these people, there would be no live music going on. That's not who I'm talking about. I'm saving him for in a minute. But there would be no live music whatsoever in this place tonight if it weren't for our owners, and we're grateful for them. How about it for Roger and Heather back there? Roger and Heather Byers, we're thankful for them. Now we'll move on. The next person I want to tell you about, you can bring that picture back up. It is not the one on the right.
He's the ones on the left.
He's the one on the left, and he takes all of this music that you hear and plays it all at the same time on the mixing board. An absolutely amazing audio engineer. How about it for Nathan Smith back there? Up on the media desk tonight, we have Karen. There she is right there doing a fabulous job. How about it for Karen? And then finally, last but certainly not least, wow, that's quite a picture. What year was that?
That's a glamour shot from Olin Mills.
Yeah, from 1960. That's okay, though, because, boy, what a good job he does. All of these fancy lights and effects, there he is. All these fancy lights and effects that you see up here, they're made possible by this wonderful, talented fellow. How about it for Fast Eddie back there on the lights? I'm Dustin Jenkins. We're going to kick it off right here with a little more Vince Gill for you. Here we go. Come on, everybody in place. Just like this right here. Hey! Well, you got my number, and you got my name. So why don't you call me Little Liza Jane? Oh, now you got that body, and you got that frame, yes you do. So why don't you call me Little Liza Jane? Oh. Y'all hi to the folks, Kevin.
Hello, everybody. I just took a drink. I couldn't get it down fast enough. Well, I don't talk too much because when you have Bobby and Dustin in the band, you don't have a need to.
We do tend to run our mouth a lot.
You know what I mean by that.
Behind
But
the
I'll tell you what, every song to me is hard. So I'm going to sing a real hard song for you. And that's hard for me. And when I get done, I want you to clap real loud for it, okay? Now would be a good time. All right. Well, you see, this ain't over yet. I'll some things that I'll regret. Won't be easy to forget. Scars take time to heal. For another bit of work gets through. I was hoping we could call a truce, 'cause nobody wins, we both lose. Hearts get broken and love gets bruised when we light that same old fuse again and again. Nobody wins, slamming doors. We both lost this fight before, and I won't play this game no more, 'cause nobody wins. Darling, we got too much pride. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right. Honey, love ain't black and white. It's the way I feel about you. All I wanna do is hold you tight. I can't take another angry night. Nobody wins, we both lose. Hearts get broken and love gets bruised when we light that same old fuse again and again. Nobody wins, slamming doors. We both lost this fight before, and I won't play this game no more, 'cause nobody wins. I know something's bound to break if we don't bend. Baby, what's it gonna take when nobody wins? We both lose, hearts get broken and love gets bruised when we light that same old fuse again and again. Yeah, nobody wins, slamming doors. We both lost this fight before, and I won't play this game no more, 'cause nobody wins. Nobody wins. Nobody wins.
How about it, Mr.
Thank
Kevin?
you. Good job, boys. Thank you so much.
Man, that was good stuff. That was a hard one.
That turned out all right after all.
It turned out pretty good, didn't it? Well, he's changing guitars. I got a bunch of them. I know you do. I'm gonna, while you're singing this song, I'm gonna go back there and get me another keyboard.
I'm only be about another 6 or 7 minutes. I can do it by myself.
I mean, there's no hurry. We're in a show. Say something to the folks. They want to hear from you.
Okay. I'm ready. Here's one from Willie. Living on the road, my friend, is gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron, your breath's as hard as kerosene. You weren't your mama's only boy, but her favorite one it seemed. She began to cry when you said goodbye. You sank into your dreams. Pancho was a bandit boy. His horse was fast as polished steel. He wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to steal. When Pancho met his match, you know, on the desert down in Mexico, nobody heard his dying words. Ah, but that's the way it goes. And all the federales say could have had him any day. We only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. Lefty, he can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. The dust that Pancho bit down south, it ended up in Lefty's mouth. The day they laid poor Pancho low, Lefty split for Ohio, where he got the bread to go. And ain't nobody knows. And all the federales say could have had him any day. We only let him go so long out of kindness, I suppose. Folks tell how Pancho fell. Lefty's living in a cheap motel. The desert's quiet, Cleveland's cold. So the story ends, we're told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true. Save a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do. Now he's growing old. And all the federales say could have had him any day. We only let him go so long out of kindness, I suppose.
Hi. You know, I'm used to Bobby talking right here. And so I looked over at Mickey and did what I always do and watched him with amazement at how many guitars he can change in a night. And I was waiting for Bobby to say, he's not here. So we're just going to go into the next song, take off.
Yeah, but I got to start it.
Well, I mean, again, there's no hurry.
Come on, let's.
ready?
I want to hear your best imitation of Bobby.
Me?
Yeah, I'm putting you on the spot.
Let me get a stool.
No, not you. Come on, Dustin.
Don't let him put you on the spot.
Okay, he wants to keep his job, I guess.
I mean, something came to mind, but I'll let it fly by. Are we ready?
I am.
Let's go.
Now I am.
All right, y'all, come on, put your hands together with a shout like this. Everybody all over the house, come on. I'm a hard-working man. I wear a steel hard hat. I can ride, rope, hammer and paint, do things with your hands that most men can't. I can't get ahead no matter how hard I try. I'm getting really good at barely getting by. Yeah. Got everything I own by the sweat of my brow. From my four-wheel drive to my cowboy boots, yeah. I owe it all to my blue-collar roots. Feel like I'm working overtime on a runaway train. I got bust loose from this ball and chain. I'm a hard-working man. I got it on the line for a piece of the promised land. Oh, and I'm burning my candle at both ends. About the only way to keep the fire going is to outrun the wind. Let's run. Now come Friday night, we like to party hard. Oh, I carry on with all the Cadillac cuties, spend my whole week's pay on some weekend beauty. Come Monday morning, I'm the first to arrive. There ain't nothing but business, y'all, from 9 to 5. I'm a hard-working man. Yes, I am, yes, I am. I've got it all on the line for a piece of the promised land. Oh, yeah, and I'm burning my candle at both ends. 'Cause the only way to keep the fire going is to outrun the wind. Can't wait to get up in the morning and do it all over again. 'Cause I'm a hard-living, hard-working man. Oh, yes, I am.
That right there is a hard song, folks.
And it's a complete lie.
I'd hate to
Okay.
follow that.
You know, you could flip your hair like Bobby.
What hair? I don't have enough money for hair like that. Well, you know, we're going to slow it down just a little bit. And I told you what a wonderful musician Doug is. And out of all the instruments he plays, of course, my favorite is the steel guitar. I've always loved the pedal steel guitar.
Excuse me. Hello.
And
Hello. Excuse me. Hello.
who's talking?
Not me. I wasn't trying to get your attention. This is important. This is a very important song in the steel guitar world, actually.
You want to introduce it?
Yeah, this is one of the most famous pedal steel guitar songs in the world, actually.
Can I borrow that jacket for the
Sure,
lead
you
ride
can.
here?
Yeah, absolutely. And Tom Brumley, who was a steel guitar player for Buck Owens, and he played with Rick Nelson and Dwight Yoakam for many, many years. He played the solo on this record, and this actually is his jacket. Yep. And this was a gift also as well.
Well, I mean, it used to be.
Yeah. And Rolene Brumley is watching tonight, I'm sure. So Rolene, love you to death. And here's Doug Stock.
Hang on. You got anything else?
Is there more?
I mean, do you have to change guitars or anything?
I got
Do
3 more
you
minutes.
need to change guitars? Maybe one more.
No, is that enough?
We only aggravate him because we love him, kind of.
Aren't you glad you came up front now?
Yeah, I like it up front. I think I'm going to stay right here. Dustin, you're going to be standing next to Bobby from now on.
I mean,
I got
We
a taste
could.
of front man. I like it.
we could. I'm gonna sing before I get in trouble. All right, here's an old song. You probably never even heard this before, but it goes like this. Together again, my tears have stopped falling. The long, lonely nights are now at an end, and the key to my heart you hold in your hand, and nothing else matters, 'cause we're together again. Oh, my favorite part. Come on, play for him, Doug. Come on, y'all. That's fine steel guitar playing right there. Together again. Well, my gray skies are all gone now, and you're backing in my arms. That's right where you belong. And the love that we knew, well, it's living again, and nothing else matters now, 'cause we're together again. No, nothing we're together again. Oh, yes, sir. Well, you know he can play. You want to hear him sing one? Go ahead there, Doug.
Oh, well, thank you.
Say something, Doug.
All right, I will. Turns out this song, we just learned this song, or I just learned this song, and turns out that here I kind of thought it was a love song,
Yeah.
and turns out it's not that at all.
No.
It's all about a fellow who couldn't get a date on a night, so he
Yeah.
replaces her with a bottle of wine. So
Good old
I
drinking
always wonder
song.
why they said a store-bought woman, and that's kind of where it comes
You
from.
know, they make those.
Store-bought
So,
woman.
I mean, so I've
I'm
heard.
not sure what you're talking about, but
Store-bought woman.
okay.
You got one.
Maybe we ought to just.
No, not me. Mickey said he has one, no.
Here's for all the Neil Diamond fans.
I forgot to play.
Oh, Cracklin' Rosie, get on board. We're gonna ride till there ain't no more to go. Taking it slow. And Lord, don't you know, I'll have me a time with a poor man's lady, hitching on a twilight train.
Ain't nothing here that I care to take along, or maybe a song to sing when I want. I need to say please to no man for a happy tune. Oh, hello, my rosy child. You got the way to make me happy. You and me, we go in style. Crackling rose, you're a store-bought woman. You make me sing like a guitar humming. Hang on to me, girl, a song keeps running on. Play it now, play it now, play it now, my baby. Crackling rose, you make me smile. Girl, if it lasts for an hour, that's alright, 'cause we got all night to set the world right. We'll find us a dream that don't ask no questions, yeah. Oh, hello, my rosy child. You got the way to make me happy. You and me, we go in style. Crackling rose, you're a store-bought woman. You make me sing like a guitar humming. Hang on to me, girl, a song keeps running on. Play it now, play it now, play it now, my baby. Crackling rose, you make me smile. And girl, if it lasts for an hour, that's alright, 'cause we got all night to set the world right. We'll find us a dream that don't ask no questions. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 bum 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 bum. Yeah.
I think they like you. More cowbell? We're not doing that tonight.
You sure?
Did you bring it out?
It's in the back. It's in a safe.
We might let him give you one hit on it.
Under a glass case.
We might let him give you one hit on it later.
I have to break the glass in case of an emergency. And this,
Kind of feels like an emergency.
It's getting there, isn't it?
Did anybody bring signs? Uh-oh. They've forgotten you.
Oh, how fast, how fickle.
Oh, how about it one more time for Mr. Doug Stock? We ain't done quite yet. I'm going to have him play one more beautiful steel guitar solo for you on this next song right here before we move along from the old Doug. Not that one. It's another one that y'all probably won't recognize. We've never done it here. And, well, enough talking. Let's just see if they know what it is. Look at us. After all these years together, look at us. After all that we've been through, look at us, still leaning on each other. And if you want to see how true love should be, then just look at us. look at you, still pretty as a picture. And then look at me, 'cause I'm still crazy over you. Look at us, still believing in forever. And if you want to see how true love should be, well, then just look at us. Oh, 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 and in 100 years from now, I know without a doubt they'll all look back and wonder how we made it all work out. Well, chances are that we'll go down in history. And when they want to see how true love should be, well, they'll just look at us. So come on, one more time as he plays for you, Mr. Doug Starr. Chances are that we'll go down in history. And when they want to see how true love should be, well, they'll just look at us. Oh, 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 and when they want to see how true love should be, well, they'll just look at us. Ooh.
If you would not have fallen, then I would not have found you. An angel flying too close to the ground. And I patch up your broken wing. And I hung around a while, trying to keep your spirits up and your fever down. And I knew someday you would fly away. For love's the greatest healer to be found. Oh, leave me if you need to, and I will still remember. Angel flying too close to the ground. fly on, past the speed of sound. For I'd rather see you up than see you down. Oh, leave me if you need to, and I will still remember an angel flying too close to the ground. Oh, leave me if you need to, and I will still remember angel flying too close to the ground.
Mickey Adams, everybody. That was awesome. Thank you. Really was.
Hey, follow that, big boy.
Well, I don't have to. We're gonna have Kevin come sing you one more song. Then we're gonna take a little break, about 2 hours or so, and then we'll come back and do about 43 more songs. And somewhere along about 2 in the morning, we'll let y'all go. Okay? I'm gonna take a nap. Come on, Kevin. Let's do this.
Joe different song. There were farm kids way down in Dixie that went to high school in the 60s. Everyone knew it was love from the start. One July and the midnight hour, they climbed up on the water tower, stood on a rail, painted a 10-foot hard. And John Deere Green, on a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob Love Charlene. That is 3 foot high, and the whole town said that he should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene. And John Deere Green, well, they settled down on 80 acres, raising sweet corn, kids and tomatoes. They went together like a hand in a glove. On a clear day from the front yard, if you're looking, know what to look for. All up to east, you can still read these words of love. That's right. In John Deere Green, on a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob Love Charlene. Letters 3 foot high, and the whole town said that he should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene. And John Deere Green, discovered, painted over it ain't no use. There ain't no pain in the world that'll cover if the heart keeps showing through. And John Deere Green, on a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob Love Charlene. Letters 3 foot high, and the whole town said the fool should have used red, but it looked good to Charlene.
Blossom Opry Band. Before anybody gets up and runs off, let me just tell you just a couple of quick things. First of all, the band does take tips. I'm just kidding. That ain't what I was going to say. Hey, just bring the lights up for just a minute for me. I don't know the answer to this. So, Heather, are there still tickets available for tomorrow? There are still tickets available. If you haven't got your tickets yet for tomorrow's show or any of the other shows that are coming up, be sure you stop by the ticket booth. Pick up one of those little newspapers that are sitting there in that window. You can see all of the upcoming shows the rest of this year. Next year, you can buy your tickets on the break only. The box office will be closed after the break. And so also, your concessions, your drinks, anything like that you want to buy, get it now because it closes down after the break. And the bathrooms are out there. They're not inside. You have to go outside. I'm just kidding.
Or depends.
Oh, it depends, really. Y'all having a good time so far tonight? We'll see you again in about 15 or 20 minutes. Well, bring the lights up for me for just a minute, Eddie, before we get started. I want to just very quickly ask you, I forgot to do it before the break, how many of you have one of these smartphones for dumb people? That's what they've about done to me. They made me a dumb person, but it's pretty smart. I can't even remember my own phone number anymore thanks to these things. But if you have one of these things, you know we can't hardly live without them today. One great thing that you can do while you're sitting here before you leave, in fact, if you want to, go ahead and pull them out right now and take them and turn them on. Usually this little button on the side will do that. And go over to Facebook, and in the search bar, type for pages, search for the Orange Blossom Opry, and look up our Facebook fan page if you're on Facebook. Be sure to hit the like and the follow button, because it's on that page you're going to find very special things like upcoming shows, specials on ticket prices, things that are for sale that we don't talk about here. It's a great way to keep up with everything that we do here at the Orange Blossom Opry. Again, search Facebook for the Orange Blossom Opry and hit the like and the follow button, and some lucky person we're going to pick. If you hit that button tonight, some lucky person is going to win a free ticket to tonight's show. All you got to do that is look in your pocket. I'm sure it's there already. So if you will do that for us, we'll sure appreciate it. And what? They're all laughing at me. I guess I said something funny. All right, y'all ready to get going? Well, we won't then. Said y'all ready to get going? All right, here we go. Here's another Vince Gill song for you. We haven't done this one in a long, long time. One of my favorites, so here we go. Whenever my soul is lonely, whenever I'm feeling blue, I start thinking about my blue-eyed darling. My heart starts pining for you. I want to hear that high, lonesome sound, because my sweet baby ain't around. When my mind's got me down, I want to hear that high, lonesome sound. Come on, Mickey. When I'm lost in an ocean of darkness, not knowing which way I should turn, on my eyes they're filled with sadness of knowing you'll never return. I want to hear that high, lonesome sound, because my sweet baby ain't around. When my mind's got me down, I want to hear that high, lonesome sound. Yeah. Well, boys, you know, we had something different down to do here, but I was on the phone on the break, and I was talking to Bobby. He's watching tonight. Y'all say hi to Bobby. Give him a. I was talking to Bobby, and you know, he said we cannot do the show tonight, even though he's not here. We cannot do the show tonight without doing his favorite song that we do and his favorite version of this song. So here's a little Chris Stapleton, Tennessee Whiskey. Used to spend my nights out in a bar room, Liquor was the only love I'd ever known. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom. You brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. You know I look for love in all the same old places. I found the bottom of a bottle's always dry. Yes it is, yes it is. But when you poured out your heart, you know I didn't waste it. Yeah, 'cause there's nothing like your love to get me high. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. Hey. Oh, you're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a tall glass of brandy. And honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. You're as smooth, yes you are, as Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. Oh, it's Tennessee whiskey. Oh, you're as smooth, yes you are, as Tennessee whiskey. Oh, Tennessee whiskey, as Tennessee whiskey. Oh, that's just for Bobby.
I need a little help on this, a little sing-along. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Where it began, I can't begin to know when. But then I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring Then spring became the summer. Who'd believe you'd come along? Hands, let me see your hands. Touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, the good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would, but now I look at the night and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurt, hurting runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when holding you? Warm, hold something warm. Touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh, no, no. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. Sweet Caroline, I believe they never would. Oh, no, no, no. You guys sounded good. Thank you.
Doug Stock, everybody.
Yeah.
Musician extraordinaire.
More cowbell.
More cowbell.
You want me to start it?
No, we're not doing that song.
No cowbell?
No.
They want cowbell.
Did you bring it? It's locked up. And it's one of those time-controlled safes. It can't be opened again until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning.
It's out in the back pasture there on Old Betsy.
That's where it belongs.
Come
What?
on now. You want to see Bessie
They
too?
they said we're going to bring Betsy in.
That's utterly impossible.
Yes.
Come on, where's the beef? Let's do it.
Right here.
Isn't this a song about some guy selling VCRs in a Walmart parking lot or something?
There's something like that in this. Well, I know I disappeared a time or two, and along the way I lost me and you. I needed a new town for my new start. Here's that line. Selling VCRs in Arkansas in a Walmart. I haven't had a drink in 19 days. These guys on this stage, I might have to. My eyes are clear and bright with all that haze. I like the preacher from the Church of Christ. I'm sorry that I cried when I talked to you last night. I think I'm on a roll here in Little Rock. I'm solid as a stone, baby, wait and see. I've got just one small problem here in Little Rock. Without you, baby, I'm not me. I don't know why I held it all inside, but you must have thought I never even tried. You know your daddy told me when I left that Jesus would forgive, but daddy don't forget. I think I'm on a roll here in Little Rock. I'm solid as a stone, baby, wait and see. I got just one small problem here in Little Rock. Without you, baby, I'm not me. Lying here upon this motel bed, my thoughts of you explode inside my head. Oh, like a castle built upon the sand. Well, I let love crumble in my hands. Oh, 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 I think I'm on a roll here in Little Rock. I'm solid as a stone, baby, wait and see. I've got just one small problem here in Little Rock. Without you, baby, I'm not me. Without you, baby, I'm not me. I think I'm on a roll here in Little Rock. Thank you all.
Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. I know it's been coming for some time. When it's over, so they say, it'll rain a sunny day. I know, yeah, shining down like water. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? Ooh, I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? Coming down on a sunny day. Yesterdays and days before, sun and cold and rain is hard. I know it's been coming for a long time, till forever on it goes, through the circle fast and slow. I know it can't stop. I wonder, sing it with me, everybody. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? Yeah, I wanna know, sunny day. Ooh, yeah, I wanna know, have you ever seen it rain? Yeah. Ooh, I wanna know, have you ever seen it rain? Coming down on a sunny day.
Yes, sir. Kevin Kingston. Well, a little while back, we did a little show. You can keep going. That's okay. We did a little show. Wasn't really very popular.
It was with me.
Actually, it was you. It was just a little tribute to Willie Nelson.
That big.
And folks, I tell you the truth, I think Mickey sings Willie Nelson better than Willie Nelson sings Willie Nelson.
Hey, we're gonna get mail on that one.
Y'all want to hear a little Willie Nelson? Well, you got to do better than that. Take them on the road again.
Let me get prepped. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. I'm going places that I've never been, seeing things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Like a band of gypsies, we go down on the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. Going our way. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. Oh, and our way. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again.
Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Mickey Adams, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Here's another one we hadn't done in a while. Ever since we did that other show that we did that wasn't very popular, that Vince Gill show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dustin Jenkins. How about a hand for our lead singer? Come on,
I was
y'all.
wondering.
When I was going to get around to that? Well, somebody paid me.
I stood over here building you up, and you just left me in the...
How's it feel, big boy? I get to stand in the back. I mean, for last year, I'm back. You know. I got nothing but respect for you now.
Now. Oh, well, I'm just trying to get over you. You could have given me a million reasons why, but it wouldn't change a thing. 'Cause you said it all when you said goodbye, and you took off your wedding ring. I've been trying to get over you. I've been spending time alone. I've been trying to get over you, but it'll take dying to get it done. Now all my friends keep trying to fix me up. They say I need somebody new. When it comes to love, I've all but given up. 'Cause life don't mean nothing without you. And I've been trying to get over you. I've been spending time alone. I've been trying to get over you, but it'll take dying to get it done. I've been trying to get over you. I've been spending time alone. I've been trying to get over you, but it'll take dying to get it done. It'll take dying to get it done. Oh, thank y'all. Oh, I saw the light. I've been baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. I'm born to love again. I'm a brand new man. Well, the whole town's talking about the line I'm walking that leads right to your door. Oh, how I used to roll. I was a rolling stone. Well, I used to have a wild side. They say a country mile wide. I'd burn those beer joints down. That's all changed now. You turned my life around. Oh, I saw the light. I've been baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. I'm born to love again. I'm a brand new man. Y'all having a good time so far tonight? Let us hear you. Come on. Oh, I used to love them and leave them. Oh, I'd brag about my freedom, how no one could tie me down. Then I met you. Hey, hey. Now my heart beats true. Baby, you and me together feels more like forever than anything I've ever known. We're right on track. I ain't looking back. Flame
Justin Jenkins.
It's all you again.
A few months ago, we did this little show that wasn't all that popular called Dougie Steals the Show.
I reckon you did too.
And this song was one of it. We haven't done it since then, I don't think. So,
I don't think so.
little Josh Turner. Maybe lock the door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you'll understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. There's no hurry, don't you worry. We can take our time. Come a little closer, let's go over what I had in mind. Maybe lock the door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. Hope you'll understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. Ever love nobody the way that I love you. We're alone now, you don't know how long I've wanted to. Maybe lock the door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you'll understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling that was quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. Thank you.
America, spacious skies, amber waves of gray, from the purple majesty of the Great Smoky Mountains of Tennessee to the snow-covered Rocky Mountains of Colorado, and the awesome wonder of the Grand Canyon, the plains of the Midwest, and the beautiful oceans of the East and West Coast. Yes, from sea to shining sea, the many wonders of this land are as vast and diverse as the people who call it home. This land is your land, and this land is my land. It's a land filled with liberty and freedom. But that freedom was not obtained without a price. Since the very birth of our nation, men and women have fought and died. made the ultimate sacrifice, all so we might experience the freedom we have today. As we gaze on the flag which represents our freedom, let us not take for granted the great cost of our liberty, the cost of our freedom, and let us not forget those who have willingly paid that price and stood against the tyranny that would seek to take that precious liberty from us. Those who have proudly served this great America, the land of the free and the home of the brave. And because of that sacrifice, we have the freedom to live on our own terms, to live a life that can only be found here. Yes, only in America.
Sun coming up over New York City. School bus driver in a traffic jam, staring at the faces in a rearview mirror, looking at the promise of the promised land. Now one kid dreams of fame and fortune, one kid helps pay the rent, one could end up going to prison, one just might be president. Oh, only in America, dreaming in red, white, and blue. Only in America, where we dream as big as we want to. We all get a chance, everybody gets to dance. Oh, only in America. Sun going down on an LA freeway, newlyweds in the back of a limousine, a welder's son and a banker's daughter. All they want is everything. She came out here to be an actress. He was a singer in a band. They just might go back to Oklahoma and talk about the stars they could have been. Oh, only in America, dreaming in red, white, and blue. Only in America, where we dream as big as we want to. We all get a chance, everybody gets to dance. Yeah, only in America. Only in America, dreaming in red, white, and blue. Yeah, only in America, where we dream as big as we want to. We all get a chance, and everybody gets to dance. Yeah, only in America. Yeah, oh, only in America, where we dream in red, white, and blue. Yeah, only in America, where we dream as big as we want to. Yes, sir.
Hey, is it my turn again?
Your turn.
I get to follow that? You know what Bobby would say if he was here? I ain't following that.
I'm glad to see you kind of toned down the jacket.
You like that? $19.95 on eBay.
Okay.
Here's one from Merle. I hear people talking bad about the way they have to live in this country, harping on the wars we fought and griping about the way things ought to be. I don't mind them switching sides and standing up for things that they believe in. When they're running down our country, man, they're walking on the fighting side of me. They're walking on the fighting side of me, running down a way of life our founding men have fought and died to keep. If you don't like it, leave it. Let this song that I'm singing be a warning. When you're running down our country house, you're walking on the fighting side of me. Well, I read about some squirrely guy who claims he just don't believe in fighting. And I wonder just how long the rest of us can count on being free. Well, they love our milk and honey. They preach about some other way of living. When they're running down our country, man, they're walking on the fighting side of me. They're walking on the fighting side of me. They're running down our way of life, our fighting men have fought and died to keep. If you don't like it, leave it. Let the song that I'm singing be a warning. If you're running down our country, man, you're walking on the fighting side of me. You're walking on the fighting side of me. Running down our way of life, our fighting men have fought and died to keep. If you don't like it, leave it. Let this song that I'm singing be a warning. If you're running down our country house, you're walking on the fighting side of me. God bless America.
My dad was a Marine back in the Korean conflict, and this is one of his favorite songs. Okie. Yeah, we don't smoke marijuana in Muskogee. We don't take our trips on LSD. We don't burn our draft cards down on Main Street. We like living right and being free. We don't make a party out of loving. We like holding hands and pitching pool. Sounds funny. We don't let our hair grow long and shaggy like the hippies in San Francisco do. Well, I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where even squares can have a ball. We still wave Old Glory down at the courthouse. White lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. Let's take it up, boys. Leather boots
are still in style and manly footwear. Beads and Roman candles won't be seen. Yeah, football's still the roughest thing on campus, and the kids still respect their ugly old college dean. Well, I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where even squares can have a ball. We still wave all glory down at the courthouse, and white lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. Yeah, we still wave all glory down at the courthouse, my God. And white lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. In Muskogee, Oklahoma, USA. No more.
That's Kevin Kingston. Hey, Karen, you got that picture I gave you? Uh-oh. Yeah.
There we go.
Well, that good-looking young man, that's my daddy. That's probably about... He wound up being a drill sergeant in the Army and airborne, and he was always so proud that he was in the service, and some of my best memories were him and I repainting the flagpoles each year for Veterans Day and for Memorial Day, and he'd always read these poems out at the cemetery, and always was a big part of the VFW, and I miss him a lot, and this was one of his favorite songs. And now that I've said all that, I'm going to try to get through it. And so for my dad, Dick Stock. God bless America again. You must know the trouble that I'm in. Wash her pretty face, dry her eyes, and then God bless America again. You know, I wish God would bless America again, like he did way back then when it all began. He blessed her then, but we sort of took it for granted and never asked again. So just hold her hand, God, that's all. And in case she stumbles, please don't let her fall. God bless America again. You must know the trouble that she's in. Wash her pretty face, dry her eyes, and then God bless America again. Well, I don't understand everything I read and hear about what's wrong with America. But when you don't have a lot of book learning, there's a lot of things that you don't understand. But I know this much. She's like a mother to me, and I love her with all my heart. And let me tell you this, sir, everything that I am and everything I hope to be, I owe to her. God bless America again. You must know the trouble that she's in. Wash her pretty face, dry her eyes, and then
Love you, Dad.
This next song that we're going to do is our special shout out to anyone. You know, there's everybody who has ever served in the United States Armed Forces is a hero. And one thing that they all have in common is everyone look at you and tell you they're not. They'll tell you their friend that didn't make it home was the hero, or the one standing beside them that somehow lost more than they did is the hero. But I have to say, honestly, and I mean this, each and every person that has ever served in the United States Armed Forces, whether active or inactive duty, you were willing, you went, and you answered the call. You are a hero in our book. But there is a special selection of those heroes, those who saw active combat, images that must go through your minds each day that you can never forget. This song's for you.
I said, Grandpa, what's this picture here? It's all black and white. It ain't real clear. Is that you there? He said, yeah, I was 11. Times were tough back in 35. That's me and Uncle Joe, just trying to survive a cotton farm in the Great Depression. It looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other. Should have seen it in color. Now this one here's taken overseas in the middle of hell, 1943, in the wintertime. You can almost see my breath. That's my tail gunner, old Johnny McGee. He's a high school teacher from New Orleans, and he had my back right through the day we left. If it looks like we were scared to death, just a couple of kids just trying to save each other, should have seen it in color. Picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. Should have seen it in color. This my favorite one. This is me, Grandma in the summer sun, all dressed up the day we said our vows. You can't tell it here, but it was hot that June, and that rose was red and her eyes were blue, and just look at that smile. I was so proud. That's the story of my life, right there in black and white. If it looks like we were scared to death, just a couple of kids just trying to save each other, should have seen it in color. The picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. Should have seen it in color. You should have seen it in color. a couple of kids just trying to save each other. Should have seen it in color. The picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. Should have seen it in color. Should have seen it in color.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, or amber waves of rain, for purple mountain majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. As you remain standing, holding our flag for us, is a retired Army, 35 years in the Florida National Guard, 25 years active, Mr. Robin Crow. How about it? In this great land that we live in, we owe a debt of gratitude to those who have fought and served when they didn't feel like it, when they didn't want to, when families were waiting back home, when they were lonely, when they were cold, when they were overborne with heat, pain, suffering, despair. We see this great uniform and this proud march that walks along, never failing, never missing a beat, no matter how much pain is writhing up and down their legs and their spine and their arms and their head and their neck and their chest, no matter how much weight that they're carrying, you never see them ever miss a beat. Pride, strength, honor, integrity, character. But that doesn't mean that they're not feeling it. You see, what sets those few dedicated people apart, I have to say, from the rest of us like me, is they press on in spite of the pain. And they press on in spite of the loneliness. And they press on in spite of how their families feel back home. We honor them. We thank them. But we should never forget the sacrifice, the great sacrifice that is made by each and every one, whether they see active duty combat or not. Even if they spend their entire military career never being deployed, the fact is they signed on a dotted line saying that they would go. And they would serve. And they would, if necessary, die. For me and for each one of you. so that liberty, life, the pursuit of happiness might be lived out by those loved ones back home. And for that, I would like to take just a moment to say thank you to all those who currently have ever or will soon serve in the United States Armed Forces. Let's give them the biggest hand clap tonight that you've given so far. Our very own Bobby Randall, were he here, would be telling you all kinds of things tonight. But since he's not, I'm still going to be nice. You see, Bobby served in the United States Army. Someone very special to me, my better half, who's watching online from 1,100 miles away tonight. Ashley served in the United States Army. My grandfather served in the United States Navy and saw active battle and combat in World War II. And so with this song, we want to say thank you. We honor you, and we salute you, and we say thank you. If tomorrow all the things were gone I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife, I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom. And aren't you glad they can never take that away? And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Now if you're truly proud to be an American, one good time, let me hear you shout it out. Come on, good and loud. Are you proud to be an American? Let me hear you. Yes, sir. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills back in Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and then from New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart. And it's time we stand and say, yes it is, that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. All right, now it's Joe's turn. Louder than you ever have. We want to hear you sing it back to us. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Adam. Yeah, and I won't. Oh, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Folks, we love each and every one of you. We thank you for coming out. And we say Happy Veterans Day to each and every one of you who have served. We'll see you again next week.